So today we are looking at handling marital delay. Handling marital delay. Handling marital delay. And we are going to start by taking our memory verse, Proverbs 18 verse 22. I want us to be very fast with our Bible reading this morning. Proverbs 18 verse 22. Can we have a projection of it? Or if not, can we all open our Bible there so that we can read it? Okay. Let's read together. Once again. A man who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. Can we read again? Whoso findeth a wife findeth a good thing and obtaineth favor of the Lord. Praise the Lord. Now, the first thing I would like us to know is that whoso findeth a wife findeth a good thing. So if you find a wife, you have found something good. Praise the Lord. But Philip, why are you laughing? I'm just saying my thing. If you find a wife, that's what the Bible says, right? You will so find, I'm not worried, you will so find a wife, you have found good thing. So if you find a wife, you find good thing. And not just that, if you find a wife, you have found good thing and it's a kind of favor from the Lord. Because to find a virtuous woman like we're talking about this morning, it even requires God's favor, like for God to lead you and to help you. Praise the Lord. So, whosoever findeth a wife, you have found something good, and never do you think finding a woman is something that will disrupt your life or that will cause someone's life to move backward. As long as you're in the will of God, are we together? As long as you're in the will of God and you're in His plan for your life, then whatever it is, it's just a journey of faith. It's a step of faith. So find a wife. You have found good thing and you obtain favor from God. Now quickly I'm going to be reading the Bible passage this morning. Genesis chapter 29 from verse 15 to 21. Genesis 29, 15 to 21. 15 says, And Laban said unto Jacob, Because thou art my brother, shouldest thou therefore serve me for naught? Tell me, what shall thy wages be? And Laban had two daughters. The name of the elder was Leah, and the name of the younger was Rachel. Leah was tender-eyed, but Rachel was beautiful and well-favored. And Jacob loved Rachel, and said, I will serve thee 7 years for Rachel, thy younger daughter. And Laban said, It is better that I give her to thee, than that I should give her to another man. Abide with me. And Jacob served 7 years for Rachel, and they seemed unto him a few days. Can you imagine? For the love he had to her. That, can you imagine, is not there. I'm not about can you imagine there. So you know. So then verse 21 says, And Jacob said unto Laban, Give me my wife, for my days are fulfilled, that I may go unto her. No one was reading the scriptures. So many things just came to me. So many things came to me. And Laban said unto Jacob, Thou art my brother, you shouldn't serve me for naught. Tell me what I will give, what your wages will be. And the man said, I will serve you for Rachel, the younger daughter, right? Then the Bible says Rachel was tender-eyed, has all this nice eye. You know this?
Explain it very well.
Yeah, beautiful. Like she has tender eyes.
What does tender eyes?
Weak eyes. Say weak eyes. Maybe bad sight.
No, I'm thinking maybe it's all those eyes that used to look like this.
No. Let's look at the Greek. Let me confirm the Greek word. Let me look at the Greek word there.
Even like I said, they find something when
Genesis 29.
They don't want to say she, because I don't
Genesis 29.
What's that?
Verse. Genesis 29. And that's why we are in Sunday school, so we could learn.
NIV, he said.
He wants to even check the
Greek. He said Leah had a weak eye, but Rachel was lovely in form and beautiful.
So,
Amplified says Rachel had a beautiful figure and a lovely face.
Rachel? No, Leah.
Leah.
What about them?
Oh, there was no
It's
sparkle. There was no sparkle in Leah's eyes. It means she had dull eyes. Or Leah had soft eyes.
Maybe
Yeah, so
by
think
beginning
the Greek word from the word, the Greek word means weak or faint or tender or soft. Like, is this?
she doesn't have strong feet.
Yeah, so exactly.
I think message version said Leah had nice eyes, just nice, but Rachel was stunningly beautiful.
So we are saying the same. What we are saying is, we are not saying Leah is bad or something. But there is kind of comparison that Rachel was more beautiful. I don't know if you get. So more like a comparison there.
I think, sorry, before you proceed,
Yeah.
I think the lesson from that is that everyone has their own beauty.
Yeah.
Some people are gifted with beauty. Beauty is a gift too. People use it to make money. Some people are gifted with it, just like some people are gifted with intelligence. So apart from those people, normally, even if it seems like there's still a nice feature that you can emphasize. So I think for her it was the eyes.
Yeah. So and for of course flaws. Yeah, you can't see someone who is 100% perfect. You know, somehow. Yeah, there will be kind of flaws and some stuff like that. So that's by the way. So, but Jacob, you know what? The man Laban just asked Jacob, just start doing. Can you serve me and this and that and that? I don't know. Maybe it's overzealousness or something. And the man said, "Oh, 7 years." The Bible didn't say. Laban didn't say he should serve me for 7 years, right? It was Jacob himself that said, "I will serve you 7 years for this Rachel." I was just thinking in my mind that if he had said 3 years, probably Laban would still have not, wouldn't have to argue about that. I don't know if you get it. But because he was excited, the beauty was so much, she couldn't, he couldn't contain it. The thing was doing him gish gish. God bless you. The thing was doing him gish gish, and he said, "Go 7 years." And as if that was not enough, Jacob too had some character flaw. In the sense that on the night, instead of him to verbally, like to gently receive his wife, he drank, and he brought him another person to him. And it's really, anytime I read that portion of the scripture, 7 years of my life, just because of one lady, and at the end of that 7 years, I couldn't get that lady again. I have to go another 7 years. The Lord is good. Praise God. So, what we are saying in essence is that we want to look at some of the things that causes marital delay. But before we proceed into that, I would like to lay some foundation to that. Marriage is an institution ordained by God. Praise the Lord. So it's not an evil thing to remarry. Are we together? That's what you must know. It's one of God's plans for His children. God ordained it. He said it's not good for a man. He said, "For this cause shall a man leave his father, and father shall cleave unto his wife." Are we together? So it's God's ordained plan. God ordained it. That's number one thing. Then another thing is, let's look at Isaiah 34, verse 16. Isaiah 34, verse 16. Isaiah 34, verse 16. Isaiah 34, 16. The Bible says, "Search and read the scroll, Lord, or read the scroll of the Lord. Not one of them will be missing, none will be lacking its mate, because He has ordered it. By my mouth, He will gather them by His Spirit." Can we read that again, once again? "Search and read the scroll of the Lord. Not one of them will be missing, none will be lacking its mate, because He has ordered it by my mouth, and He will gather them by His Spirit." What's Prophet Isaiah talking about them? And who is he talking about? He said He will gather them by His Spirit. So he's talking about the people of God. And one of those things he said, the none will be lacking its mate. Are we together? So that's another thing. It's God's divine order too, that man should not lack his mate or a mate. Or I don't know if you get it. So it's a kind of divine order. Even when Adam was in the Garden of Eden, the Bible said that it is not good for this man to be alone. God had to make an helpmate for him. Are we together? So, and for some time now, we're talking about relationship and stuff like that. The reason is because we are wired. The way God created man is for us to be interconnected, sort of, to develop, to build relationship. And one of those relationships we build is marital relationship. Are we together? You might build career relationship, build all those kind of relationship, but no one is wired to be alone. You are not wired to. You are not. God did not create us in isolation. Are we together? That's another thing we should know. Then, the first thing I said was, it's God's ordained plan. When it comes to marriage, God ordained it. It's not evil. Then the second one is, it's God's plan that none should lack his or her mate. Are we together? To build good relationship. And one of the relationships we build is marital relationship. Praise God. Then, when we're talking about marital delay that we're looking at, is a situation whereby someone who is due or ready to marry is not yet married as a result of circumstances. You know, there are so many circumstances that will inform someone's reasons for not marrying. Are we together? It's not that there may be nothing wrong with the person, but there may be some circumstances around, and such is hindering the person's decision to get married. For example, now in Nigeria now, someone who is just finishing school, who is not yet gotten a good job, you will not be thinking of marriage. Are we together? Because you'll be like, where will I get the money to do this? Where will I get the money? So that's a circumstance, right? So that could be a marital delay. And once such a person is able to get a financial breakthrough, what happened? He progresses. Are we together? So that's one of the things we're looking at, marital delay. And also, it should be noted that anyone who chooses not to marry for genuine reasons may not be in error. Are we together? Anyone who chooses not to marry for genuine reasons, it is not in error. Paul did not marry, right?
So
but the genuine reason, that's why, and that's why even when Paul was advising, he said, for people who are consecrated unto the Lord. Are we together? People who are consecrated unto the Lord. That was the kind of people Paul was describing. Even Jesus himself. Jesus was not doing frivolities all around. He was giving to the Lord. If you look at people like Prophetess Anna, Prophetess Anna who was that widow who refused to marry? She's a widow of about,
the husband died 7 years after marriage.
Yeah, after marriage. Let's say about 80 years or 70 something years. She's a widow, so she chose not to marry again. Why? Because she was giving unto the Lord. That's genuine reason why she didn't have to do what? How to marry. So that's when I'm talking about genuine reasons. God is telling you that, this for the purpose of this, so that you can fulfill this calling, so that you can that's another one. But every other thing, some people did not marry today because maybe one man cheated them before and they decide to get angry with every man they see. Some guys today, they refuse to marry maybe because one woman treated them somehow and they refuse to get married again. Those ones are not genuine reasons. Praise the Lord. So they are not genuine reasons. So genuine reasons in saying that when you are giving unto the Lord, you are consecrated unto God, and you really want to focus your time on God. Those ones are genuine reasons. And it is not an error. Praise the Lord. It is not a what? It's not an error. So you should also know that. Then, marital delay is something that gives people concern. When it's getting too much, some people get concerned, and the devil can, begin to minister some funny things in the heart of even born again Christians. Praise the Lord. And that's why today we'll be looking at causes of those marital delay and what we should do even while we are waiting. There's nothing wrong with us, but we should know what we should do while we are waiting. Praise the Lord. The Lord help us in the name of Jesus. When I was teaching, I just remember that I've had this dream before, that I was standing, sitting here, and I saw Uzo in that dream, just sitting the way she was just sitting now, and everybody here. There are times you have a dream, you don't remember it, but after some time you just remember it. Praise the Lord. And that's just by the way. Praise God. So, now, to just open the floor this morning, what are the likely causes of marital delay? If you don't answer, I'll start asking questions. Yes, thank you for yes.
I think work.
Work. Yeah, like job or career. Yes, career also. We've seen men who are like, no. Except I did it, why nothing might be wrong in all of those things. But the truth is, some people can be excessive in in those decisions. Praise the Lord. So people can take it to the extreme. We are not saying it's not good to have good career plans, right? Are we together? But you now take it as if marriage is something that will scatter your life. You know, that's the fear of most people, that once they marry like this, their life will scatter, their career will finish, their home will break. You know, that's the kind of mentality some people have, which is not. And people like that, they tend to take it to the extreme. At 40, they are seeing you not taking them out, they are so engrossed in that work. And meanwhile, they are lonely inside. Praise the Lord. Some of them, they hide under their career as something that is just a consolation sometimes for most of them. So while we build our career, while we build all of those things, it's also important for us to know that marriage is not something that will scatter your life. Praise the Lord. Yes, another example. Another reasons for delay, marital delay.
Is it in the society? Like, is it in the society?
Whatever, whether in the church or society, let's take it from there.
In this society that we are, marital delay or maybe marital denial, not lack of it, total lack of. I think it's because I don't even know how to explain it. Because people live, they cohabit. So you know that proverb that says, "Why buy the cow when you get the milk for free?" So they have everything they need in terms of wife, and then because of the legal issues that are bound to when you divorce, because they don't.
You share 50-50.
So they share. So why marry with all that baggage when you have the woman with you? So I think marital delay or lack of marriage is due to this issue here in this society.
Yeah.
They won't even bother to marry.
Some people lack of commitment. They are not willing to commit.
No need.
They feel there's no need to commit when they can just get somebody to just, if they want a child, just get one. They call them in Nigeria now. What do they call them? Surrogate. Some people call them baby mama. You just born one child, and that's the end of the whole thing. Give me my child, go your way, I go my way. So, but people find it difficult to commit to one person. Yeah, which is one of the reasons for marital delay. Yes, any other reason? Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, I think people may just, like, they are not mature. Like, you may be mature by age, but it's like they're not ready.
Okay, some people, that's another one. Some people are not just ready. The maturity is not done on them yet. They are not. They just feel like
Maturity is not done.
Like, I don't know how to put it, but inside they are mature age-wise. Nothing is wrong with them, but inside, maturity is not all about age. I don't know if you get. So it might be some people are not really mature when it comes to decisions. Some people are not really mature when it comes to making plans or making commitment and all of those things. Maturity could be one of those things that could cause delays. And some people, that's why some people is until when they are 40 or 45, the thing will not be thinking about it gradually, like, I think I should give it a try. Whereas some people at 27, 28, they don't mind. They just take the risk and go on. Praise God. Yes, what other thing could cause marital delay?
When the right person has not come along.
Okay.
Because
that's another one.
There's no point marrying the wrong person or settling. When I'm talking about settling, I'm not talking about the terms of money, wealth. For me, as a person, character really matters for me. So if that person with that character and that love for Jesus, like that, that attitude of no compromise. So if that is not a perfect person, but if that person, and even apart from that, there are some people that are good or not, but they are not for you. Like for example, if you are you are an extrovert person, and then the person who is very extrovert, you guys will be shouting in the house, the child would have gone.
You're on fire.
So when the right person comes along, and it's not always the same time for everyone.
So while we are doing this thing, it's also important that you should know that there's no, we actually fast and add route or fast route or something. You need to, with the help of God, with the help of the leading of God in your life, to understand what works. Are we together? What works for this person may not work for the next person, because we are human beings and you're dealing with someone very unique. Praise the Lord. Now let's quickly look at what we have here and see how we can run faster with it. Number one, which is very important, like you said, the right person. Okay, let me ask this question. Does it mean that can a Christian marry someone he feels or she feels is a child of God, a born again, and is being a Christian or born again enough to say you want to marry this person?
No.
So why do you think so?
Not enough. Sorry, let me chip in something. I mean, there is this there must be this alignment. I mean, when it comes to like a spiritual alignment, when we are considering the faith now. I mean, like I had the message of Billy for me.
Okay.
Then like he said, like if one party believes like seeing a cockroach now, like they have come or they came in the afternoon, they've come, they now return in the night as cockroach. Start casting and binding like you are not even doing anything, like talking to that partner now, like but just like when the other partner like see it as nothing, like even they come, I mean for Christ or God will always raise a standard against them. Like when things like the orientation we have like spiritually, if those things does not align, like some people like if they don't go to river to bathe, there's no deliverance. I mean all those things. Yes, in the name of maybe don't let me say maybe Christianity or religion now, but if there's something that does not align, I mean it won't really work. Like we read last night somewhere said a woman in her 50s said she refused to get married because she had said if the person is not like a staunch Catholic, she's not married. She now got married at 50. So when all these things are spiritual, like I mean, can we sit under the same ministry, like teaching or
under the same man of God, same mentor, the same pastor, you know.
Those things has to be aligned.
Yeah, so I just asked the question to further give us understanding to that. We are all born again, right? You know that we have born again Christians today that are divorced, that are getting divorced. Sure. Are we together? So which means we are all born again, but there are still some things that needs to be ironed out too. There needs to be alignment, like what you have said. Spiritually, there must be alignment. There must be a kind of.
Yeah, in case of like just like Ruth and Naomi, and for the fact that like I said, and your God will be my God.
Exactly. So there must be a kind of alignment in all of these things. So we don't just get carried away. You know, some Christians today, because the brother can speak in tongues, you know, the brother is so Holy Ghost scared. The brother wants to come to the altar. He begins to show style, show this. You know, some sisters are carried away by that. And when they are in the marriage, you just see. I was hearing the story of one brother, so powerful, the ghost there, Christian, sister, everything. Not long when they got married, they had to be sharing the house. Like they divided the house. Praise the Lord. They divided the house because the house they couldn't withstand each other. They just hated the side of each other. Are we going to save their heart? So it's just one of the things you should know, that why we say this person is a born again. Also, it's not the end of it. Praise the Lord. Want to say something?
Yes. If there's something I would advise in terms of this, or suggest, is that we don't look out for the gift of the Spirit in a man.
Exactly.
We look out for the
fruit of the Spirit. Exactly.
Because when you live with them, the gift.
So the fruit of the Spirit in the life of a man is very important.
Very important.
Even than the gift. Some people can be gifted. I know someone that is gifted, powerful man of God. If you should disgrace his wife in the public, you yourself, you open your mouth and say, praise the Lord. So I know such a woman is not always happy in her home. I know the woman personally, so it's not something someone told me. The man is so gifted, so anointed, whatever it is, but he doesn't know how to treat his wife. The woman cries every time, you know, stuff like that. So look for the fruit of the Spirit in the life of the man. Then to just look at slightly cause of marital delay. Number one, character defect. Some people is character, their own challenge is character. Praise the Lord. And that's why as Christians, the reason why we get the word of God daily is so that we can be renewed in our mind, and so that we can, even our characters can also be affected positively. Are we together? So imagine you see a handsome guy like that, and anytime he gets angry, you can carry bottle, you know, You know, you go and carry bottle, wow, I will kill you, I will do this, and you're like, I love him, I still love him. What kind of love is that one? Praise the Lord. Anytime he's angry, he will carry chair up and he can carry the TV, wow, hit it on the ground, and you say, you know that person has serious character defect. If you marry that kind of person, you should be sure that one day you just angry like punching bag and be practicing his boxing on you. Praise the Lord. So, and it's also on the female side too. Some women too, if they talk to you, let's leave that one. Praise the Lord. Character defect. So, don't let us go there. I can talk to you and the person will feel like committing suicide. There's some talk that are praise the Lord. So character defect we need to work on. And I always say something that I look for two things in a woman, and which I'm always praying to God for in my own life too. Two things. And do you know what those two things are? Number one, a woman who is teachable. Because my own prayer is that I want to be teachable in everything I do. I'm not a man that my wife cannot correct me. Praise the Lord. So if my wife can correct me, means I should be able to correct her. Not the man that when I want to correct her, she will now begin to begin to rise up. Once we are both teachable, I don't know if you get. Once we are both teachable, it makes it easier to correct one another. Then the other one is someone with the Spirit of God in his life or in her life. Those two things, I'm fine with that. Every other thing, even with character, if someone who is teachable, even if the person has a character flaw, because the person is teachable, you are able to gradually, because no one is perfect, right? Yes. Praise the Lord. Then another thing is high-mindedness. I want to be this, I want to be that, I want to be, by 30 years, I want to be the first female governor. There are some people like that is as a result of their high-mindedness that they don't want to do anything with marriage at all, and they just feel, yes. I think that the one you're talking, ambitiousness. Yeah. Might not necessarily be a character. I think the high-mindedness. No, it's not a character flaw. It's one of the reasons why some people say, some people experience marital delay. Flu, for example, now, there's nothing wrong in having ambition. I don't know if you get. There is nothing wrong in having ambition. But yet, what I'm saying is that some people can be so highly ambitious to the extent that even if opportunities are coming for them, even when men or women or something, they are coming for them or something, they just shut out all those doors, all because of that ambition, not even giving it a thought or whatsoever. Praise the Lord. And this could be, I said the other time, we are not created in isolation, right? We are not created in isolation. We are meant to relate in one way or the other, And some people, it might be because their class, they've been so ambitious, they've been, and that when maybe now see a man, as you say, hey, me, or they see a woman, the guy will be like, no, me to you, no way, because of being. I was thinking that M&S is like high taste. It could be like that. Some people can be so perfection, let's say perfection. Yeah, like. You just want everything so perfect and nothing, no flaws, no mistake, not everything perfect like that. Praise the Lord. People like that, they will continue to waste time. Praise the Lord. Sorry, because of our time. There are many people, most people that have high taste are not necessarily ambitious. Most women, they just have that stupid ideas because of maybe peer pressure or friend. They want to have the latest bag, latest shoes, and all of that. Sure. So to just add to that, some people it might be because of their high educational status. Some who has PhD at 26, maybe a lady who has PhD at 26, and the brother just completed BSc. They still, except the lady is not someone that look at that. But there may be some ladies can be so mean. You don't even have masters. You're coming to me. If it's a man too will be like me. No way. Stuff like that. Some people it could be maybe they have high-paying job. Some people's job is so they pay well, and in fact men are not even come near there because this one can buy me 3 times. That kind of. It could be like that. Some people, because of their wealthy family, their background, it's cool. Yeah, they just have this. They don't settle for less. For example, in maybe a kingdom, we like call it a royal family now. There's this kind of expectation they always have for some of their children. Like, you want to go and marry this person? No, stuff like that.
I say like this: human needs are insatiable, and success, maybe success at the peak of one success marks the beginning of another one. I want to get to this point. When you get there, say like there is not even much satisfaction there. It's so like, let me get the next one. As a result, one might get after such a delay.
That's correct. Then another one is emotional trauma. Right? Some people experience marital delay. Some people they just maybe because of failed relationship or sexual abuses. Some people have been abused before. Some people have been disappointed. Some people close to their wedding. Some people domestic violence. Some people parental misconduct. It could be whatsoever it is. Some people, as a result of that, might just say, no, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do anything. Praise God. So it could be like that. Some people are not saying all. Some people are into feminism today. It's a result of some of them. One negative. Encounter they have with a man like that, and that forms the basis of why they just needed men. And then they see men, like all those men, they are this, they are that, praise the Lord. And they will say, no, all these men, I don't want to do anything with them. That could be another reason. We also have tribal and racial sentiment. In fact, actually, I don't think that's not really common here, sort of. But in Nigeria, tribal is really a big issue. Igbo Yoruba, oh my God. Hausa, Igbo, or wherever you are coming from, it's really a big issue. Why some people are waiting to get, I want to marry from my town, and if it's not from my town, I'm not marrying. Or if it's not from my village, I'm not marrying. It could be like that. Then delay in other achievement. Maybe the person couldn't get a job quickly, or the person couldn't settle down early, or the person finished school late. So many things could happen to cause marital delay, and some can be demonic influence too. Generation, I know families that they just don't. The eldest sister was 40 something before she got married. The other one too was 40 something. All of them, they were staying in their mother's house. They were, their life was just in a shambles. Like some of them could be sort of cause, and I found out that it's something that has been happening over time in their family like that. So in such cases, one needs to pray. The last thing, what do you need to do while you wait? Hold on to God's promises. There's no crime. In fact, Bible says, they that wait upon the Lord, they shall do what? They shall renew their strength. Praise the Lord. One of those things you can do while waiting is keep holding on God's promises, keep being useful, keep doing things in the house of God. Get busy, because it's why some people are less busy that the devil begins to minister stuff into their lives, and they begin to take rash decisions. And people will be like, if you don't, they know that this is not the kind of person they want to settle with, but because of pressure, and they just like, I cannot allow this one to go. I cannot allow this one to go. Stuff like that. It could be as a result of that. Then be positive and maintain right balance in faith. Be positive, maintain right balance in faith. Then we should refine flawed character. Those are times of waiting. There are times we can even work on ourselves more. Are we together? Oh, you know that this thing I'm weak. I'm weak in this thing. I'm weak in this, in that. You can use that time of waiting to work on that. Pray about it, and also define relationships. Be self-disciplined and be responsible in your affairs with people. And lastly, pray. Prayer does. You just need to, while you're working on yourself, while you're building yourself, while you're praying, and while you're waiting on God, you just need to pray also. And prayer does many things for you. It even strengthens you in your inner man. Are we together? The Lord help us in the name of Jesus.